Our year 2024-2025 began with uncertainty. Global shifts, leadership transitions, and pivotal elections in Sri Lanka and the United States cast a shadow of unpredictability over business and markets alike. We evolved into a year defined by dynamic change where geopolitical currents and economic shifts demanded agility, insight, and resilience. But through it all, AmCham Sri Lanka stood steady, adapting and delivering for our members. Over the past year, every event, every initiative, every conversation was shaped with one purpose: to support, connect, and create opportunities. This is the story of our year. A year of resilience, a year of growth. AmCham Sri Lanka, a year of impact. The year kicked off with pride, purpose, and a powerful gathering. The 32nd Annual General Meeting held at the prestigious ITC Ratnadipa. With US Ambassador Her Excellency Julie J. Chung as our guest of honor, members and partners came together to reflect on the past and set the course for the future. It was an evening of reflection and renewal. A new board of directors was introduced, carrying forward a fresh commitment to serve and strengthen our community. The extraordinary AGM that followed went beyond procedure. It was about collaboration, making decisions that would shape a stronger, more resilient AmCham for the years ahead. And when the formalities came to a close, the evening shifted into celebration, a vibrant gathering of connection, fellowship, and the shared mission that continues to unite us all. Coming up first, the highlights that defined our year. Let's revisit AmCham's signature events. Continuing our commitment to creating opportunities for growth, we elevated the conversation with one of our most anticipated signature events. Elevate Sri Lanka, the AmCham CEO Forum 2025, powered by FedEx. A gathering of visionaries, industry leaders, and decision makers, all with one goal: to navigate today's business complexities with clarity and purpose. Under the distinguished patronage of the US Ambassador, this forum became more than a meeting of minds. It became a celebration of the enduring partnership between Sri Lanka and the United States. The event featured 3 thought-provoking panels: leveraging geopolitical shifts for strategic advantage in trade and investment, accelerating the digital economy and expanding access to finance, and unlocking opportunities for the private sector. With insights from global experts and influential leaders, the forum gave our members the foresight and confidence to step boldly into the year ahead. Truly, one of the defining moments of our journey. Our focus then turned outward to new horizons of global growth. In an awareness session on the Select USA Investment Summit, Carrie Arun, Principal Commercial Officer of the United States Commercial Service in Chennai, introduced our members to the premier platform for foreign direct investment in the US. Dialing in live, Carrie shared practical insights into the summit, its unmatched networking opportunities, its strategic advantages, and the pathways it opens for Sri Lankan businesses ready to scale into the US market. This session wasn't just about information. It was an invitation to dream bigger, to expand further, to embrace the full potential of global opportunity. From powerful gatherings to signature highlights, we now turn our focus to learning, dialogue, and discovery. Let's take a closer look at this year's professional forums. One such moment came with expanding horizons, crossing borders, and building bridges to the United States of America. Here, members gained practical hands-on insights into successfully entering and thriving in the US market. Andrew Shin, Economic Officer at the US Embassy, broke down the key legal and documentation requirements. Shirendra Lawrence, Director at MAS Holdings, shared real strategy from his own experience leading one of Sri Lanka's most successful exporters in setting up operations in the US. And Indumini Kodikara, a director of export services at the EDB, offered expert guidance on export facilitation. Complex processes were turned into clear steps. Knowledge became action, and horizons truly expanded. At AmCham Sri Lanka, we believe that progress begins with perspective. This year, we brought our members rare access to two of the nation's most influential economic voices. First, in an intimate fireside chat, Dr. Indrajit Kumaraswamy, esteemed economist and former governor of the central bank, shared decades of wisdom. He unpacked Sri Lanka's economic challenges, explored the opportunities ahead, and inspired our members to think boldly about the future. Building on that momentum, we continued the conversation with the governor himself. In charting Sri Lanka's economic course, the governor's address. Dr. Nandalal Veerasinghe delivered a compelling outlook on the nation's recovery roadmap, key monetary and fiscal policies and strategies shaping Sri Lanka's economic trajectory for 2025 and beyond. We were also honoured to welcome Mr. Mahinda Siriwardana, former Secretary to the Treasury and Ministry of Finance, as a special guest of the evening. This dialogue became more than a conversation. It bridged policy and practice, equipping our members with knowledge, perspective, and confidence to navigate challenges and seize opportunities in a rapidly evolving landscape. But thriving in business isn't only about strategy. It's also about presence. With renowned trainer Prasanna Padmanathan, our full-day workshop on mastering business etiquette and personal branding gave participants the skills to stand out, from image building and power dressing to business etiquette and dining finesse. It was about making presence unforgettable. Because success isn't just what you know, it's how you present yourself to the world. Then we looked into the future in Unlock Your Business Potential, the Power of AI Agents. Led by Microsoft Innovation Hub CTO Sandeep Allur, members explored how artificial intelligence is reshaping business. From boosting efficiency to driving innovation, AI is not just the future, it's the present. And at AmCham, we help our members harness it. Continuing our commitment to empowering businesses, we turn the spotlight to entrepreneurs. In partnership with Rotary, we hosted the SME Conclave 2025, a full day of real-world learning and collaboration. With SME success stories, a fireside chat with pioneers, sessions on stock market access, credit solutions, digital taxation, and intellectual property, it became a powerhouse of actionable knowledge. Breakout clinics gave participants direct, practical guidance. Power networking created new partnerships, and together, we reaffirmed our commitment to enabling SMEs to thrive. Knowledge doesn't stop in the room. It continues online. Let's dive into our virtual dialogues. In a world where markets shift overnight and consumer behavior evolves fast, staying informed is essential. AmCham Sri Lanka, with PepperCube Consultants, brought insights directly to our members through the PepperCube 360 FMCG Update Series. The first webinar gave a deep dive into Sri Lanka's fast-moving consumer goods sector, uncovering market trends, analyzing consumer behavior, and translating complex data into clear, actionable strategies. The second webinar built on this momentum, focusing even more on turning knowledge into strategies for sustainable growth. With SMEs in focus, this series will continue quarterly, and the next edition is just around the corner. Shifting gears from business insights to education and opportunity, AmCham Sri Lanka partnered with Fulbright Sri Lanka to host an inspiring webinar on the world's flagship international exchange program. Since 1952, the Fulbright program has built bridges of learning, collaboration, and mutual understanding between Sri Lanka and the United States. Through this session, our members explored a wide spectrum of scholarships and grants, opening doors for students, educators, and researchers to pursue academic growth and global experience. Beyond business lies our purpose. Here's how AmCham gave back through impactful CSR initiatives. In March, AmCham Sri Lanka reimagined International Women's Day with a celebration close to our hearts. I Celebrate Me. This wasn't just another networking event. It was a wonderland come to life. A space where women in the workforce could celebrate themselves, connect, and be inspired. But the magic didn't stop at decor and ambiance. The funds raised at the event went towards something truly powerful. Skill-building workshops for 100 female entrepreneurs. Our first stop was Anuradhapura, where women came together to learn, connect, and gain the confidence to grow their businesses. Then we moved to Munaragala, bringing the same energy, tools, and mentorship to another group of inspiring women. Organizing collaboration with women in management, these workshops weren't just sessions. They were stepping stones. Women left equipped with practical business knowledge, strategies, and the support they need to strengthen their ventures. Because when women rise, entire communities thrive. While celebrating the power of women, we also turned our focus to another vital part of the future: children. The festive spirit of giving shone brightly during Yuletide greetings, powered by Coca-Cola. More than just a celebration, this annual Christmas fundraiser was a call to action, bringing members together to share joy, embrace the season, and raise crucial funds for AmCham's CSR initiatives. Through these efforts, we partnered with Sri Lanka to install reverse osmosis water systems, ensuring that school children in Punakare have access to clean, safe drinking water. For these young learners, safe water is more than a basic necessity. It's the foundation for health, education, and confidence. From festive cheer to tangible impact. Initiatives like Yuletide greetings show that giving back can take many forms, and that together we can make a meaningful difference in the lives of others. And as we equip our members, we also invest in the future. Up next, AmCham Sri Lanka's Bootcamp Internship Program. AmCham Sri Lanka took the next bold step in empowering the business community's future as part of our partnership with the US Embassy. And building on the concept they introduced, AmCham Sri Lanka launched the Bootcamp 2025 Internship Program. Building last year's pilot mentorship initiative, an expanded program designed to give high-potential young professionals immersive, real-world experience, practical skills, and the confidence to step boldly into the business world. The initiative kicked off with an inspiring opening ceremony at the residence of Her Excellency Julie J. Chung, US Ambassador to Sri Lanka, and concluded with a closing ceremony at the US Embassy, where awards were presented to the best performing interns. Of course, business is also about connections. Let's take a closer look at the networking moments that brought our community together. Connections, conversations, collaborations. That's the spirit that drives AmCham Sri Lanka, and it came alive at our Members' Night powered by MasterCard. Set against the vibrant backdrop of the Shoulders by Harpo's, this evening brought together leaders, innovators, and decision-makers from across our membership. Ideas flowed, collaborations were sparked, and relationships grew beyond the business card. But it wasn't just another networking event. It was a stage for meaningful partnerships, new opportunities, and conversations that could shape Sri Lanka's business landscape. At Members' Night, we didn't just meet. We ignited possibilities. While strategy and knowledge sharing form the foundation of our community, there's always room for a little fun. Enter AmCham Sri Lanka's inaugural Quiz Night, an evening of friendly rivalry, laughter, and connection. Held at Cheers Pub Cinnamon Grand, companies were encouraged to bring their teams for an engaging and spirited experience. Members formed teams to battle it out across rounds of pop culture, global trends, and business trivia. Beyond the thrill of competition, Quiz Night offered a relaxed setting for professionals to network, forge new memberships, and strengthen existing ties. With energy, enthusiasm, and lively debates over the right answers, the night was a celebration of camaraderie, and the lighter side of doing business. As the year progressed, we paused to reflect and give thanks. Thanksgiving, powered by OTR Wheel Engineering, was a moment to honor our shared achievements, partnerships, and the collaborative spirit that defines AmCham. Members gathered to celebrate milestones, reconnect with peers, and look ahead to opportunities on the horizon. More than a festive evening, Thanksgiving reminded us of what makes our chamber strong: the relationships we nurture, the trust we build, and the vision we share. It was a night to connect, give thanks, and reaffirm our commitment to growing together. Capping off a year full of connection, celebration, and impact was the much-anticipated AmCham Ball 2025. Held on July 19th at the Grand Ballroom of Hilton Colombo, this flagship networking event brought together members, top corporate leaders, the diplomatic community, and distinguished personalities for an unforgettable evening. Titled Celestial Soiree, the ball celebrated the spirit of AmCham Sri Lanka and the enduring ties between Sri Lanka and the United States. We were honored to welcome US Ambassador Her Excellency Julie J. Chung as our chief guest, along with the new Deputy Chief of Mission, and we extend our appreciation to the US Embassy team for their ongoing support. Excitement filled the room from a grand entrance raffle with incredible prizes, including 2 air tickets to the elegant celebrations made possible by our generous sponsors, especially Citi, the title sponsor of the AmCham Ball. But beyond the glamour, the AmCham Ball is a platform to celebrate the year, honor achievements, and reflect the very essence of AmCham's mission. Despite the challenges of the year, we emerged stronger together. We stood by our members, adding value through events that brought learning, connection, and opportunity. Whether it was a Sri Lankan company investing in the US, a US company investing in Sri Lanka, or any business engaged in bilateral trade in goods or services, every initiative was designed to be inclusive, addressing timely, relevant topics that mattered most. And now, as we turn the page, we look forward to another year filled with opportunity and impact. Together, we will continue to empower and connect our members, helping them thrive, innovate, and lead.